Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 2529 Northwest 35th Circle here in Camas. We're located at the front of the home. We're just off to the left of the front doorway. We have a 4-inch ABS cleanout. There's actually two of them here. It's a fairly short line until you hit the tank. And once you hit the tank, from that point on, I'm not able to scope anything else. Now, anyway, we're going to insert the camera, check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We do currently have water running. And once we get to the bottom of the cleanout here, get the lens cleaned off, I'll zero out the camera length counter. Alright, we're right at the base of the cleanout here. Looks like we're immediately going into some standing water. We'll take a look at that on the way out when the line's all drained and have a better look at everything. Alright, transitions here over to PVC pipe. Still appears to be 4-inch. And right here, we have reached the terminus at the tank. Looks like we've got some roots that have come into at least the top part of this tank here. I would recommend, and I believe out here the city takes some kind of responsibility, at least for a portion of the line. I would contact them. It's one of those things that once I drop down into here, I can't see anything. It's completely submerged in water. So, anyways, as far as I can tell here, it looks like we do have some roots that have penetrated at least the top portion of the tank. I'm not sure if they've made it down any lower than that, but I would recommend getting that corrected. I'm going to let the line drain out here for a few minutes before reeling back. I've got the line all drained out. Yeah, it looks like in amongst there, it looks like a combination of dirt, and it does appear that there are some root strands amongst that. So I doubt it's all that deep. Probably not too hard to get down to, but I would recommend looking into that, because if there are roots in there, they can end up growing down into the tank and cause problems. Alright, we do have a little bit of standing water right here just off the start. Now the line is all drained out, what we're left over with here is about 3/4 of an inch of standing water, but only for about a couple, if that, 2 feet. It almost immediately pops back out of the water here. So for that reason, I'm not going to recommend any repair on that. I am going to scope backwards, however. If we've got a belly like that continuing back inside the house, I might recommend a repair. But if we only have about a foot or two of pipe like that, that is not going to cause any flow issues there. Generally, it takes at least 5 feet of pipe at a minimum of an inch of standing water before you're really going to get any debris buildup in the line, unless you're flushing cloth rags down the line or something like that. And we're going to reverse direction here and try and scope back into the home. Now what we're going up right now, the belly does persist back towards the home here, basically till it hits the foundation. In total, we've got about 3 feet of pipe here. There's right around 3/4 of an inch of standing water. I'm not seeing any debris buildup at all. There's some a couple little fine particulate things in there, but overall it's very minimal, and it's right at the base of a really steep drop. So as long as you're not putting things like rags down the line, diapers, stuff that really should not go down the line, everything else is going to shoot through there with very little issue. And this is a step system, so you need to be careful as to what's going down the line to begin with. You got to make sure that it's only folded toilet paper down the toilet, and then really you should be avoiding any food at all, shaking the fats and grease and cooking oil in them. Those are what really build up like crazy. So aside from that, if we just have toilet paper going down the line, that little 3-foot belly there is not going to cause any issues. And based on how clean it is there, this house has been around for a little while. It's obviously been functioning very nicely. The water through that belly there is crystal clear. So we do have adequate flow to the tank here, and all the pipe there is in at least the sewer pipe itself. The tank looks like we may have some roots coming through, but the sewer line is intact. We don't have any breaches anywhere. The line is functioning at this time.